Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Shield Hero baby went in this week and has set up a very, very interesting episode for us tomorrow, and I am quite looking forward to it. So, hopefully, the CGI or 3D looks a wee bit better next week on that T-Rex. The T-Rex with a crown. King T-Rex. Um, but this week's episode, I definitely called it last week. We were gonna get this full-on backstory and definitely get some answers about why she felt our sword felt the way she was feeling, and even the fact that she probably could have taken her blade, slit this guy's throat, and still been in good standings with the Shield Hero. Um, that's just how he is. That's just how he be. And that's another reason why I definitely like this character a lot, because he is honest. Like, to be fair, he's almost hasn't even seen this degree of unfair treatment. Like, this is a guy who is the king of unfair treatment, and still, whatever was happening to him doesn't even come close to this. So it's one of those moments where you kind of see the humanity in a character, and you kind of see the fact that he feels the same, if not worse, when it comes down to not being able to help these demi-humans get out of this situation. So I don't know. It feels very, very well written, and um, it was powerful to me because I care for her character. I love her character. So to see her completely broken up and having memories of someone who she can't even ever express how much she cared, they mean to her, and continuously to mean to her, uh, that really hit hard. And to be fair, um, any shows can do these like types of tropes to make us like care or feel bad about certain situations, but this is why you need the 24 episodes. And I was just talking about with the last post I made on a different video, or a different anime that's going to be 12 episodes. Like, there might not be a character that I care for as much because there's not enough episodes to flush them out to feel this powerful. Like, to see this happen actually hurt me, like, because I didn't want her to have to go through this pain. And seeing her go through this pain, it definitely made her stronger, but man, was that a roller coaster of just sadness. So, um, it sucks, but at the same time, even as of now, I think the Shield Hero needs this. Like, he needs to see this. He needs to understand. Yes, you did get it really rough, but there's some people out there that are still suffering, and because you're feeling the way you are, you're not helping any of them. You're not doing anything for those people now. You're just wallowing in your own pain. And I know that sounds bad, but at the same time, that's kind of the urgency I kind of got from him after seeing this, and that's another reason why it feels good to have 24 episodes behind all this, because now we can even take an episode 16 after we straight up smash this T-Rex, which hopefully he doesn't touch the demi-humans. Um, but after we smash the T-Rex, we're looking at, you know, probably looking at our characters leaving this place and maybe leaving the demi-humans in a better position, or leaving them with that guy, leaving them with this guy that Melly brought us to, and coming to find out that he does something to him or something. Like, That's the type of show this show gives me the types of vibes it would do. And I don't like having to think that way, but if I don't think that way, I feel like I would be oblivious to not believe that this guy that they chose to keep on their team can't turn out to be one of the other scum of the earth, seeing how he knew exactly what this summoning thing was. So what's stopping him from doing like research on things like this T-Rex, just like how this big guy had this key. Well, he pretty much just used the same thing that a lot of these other churches pray to, which is the power of the sword, shield, and bow. It's like their cross or something. So what if all those crosses that they bear all have separate monsters that they have sealed away in them, and that's why more or less they have that, and they think that's how you're going to try to protect yourself with things that want to kill you, you know? Or like he's like, now that I have unleashed this, I am unstoppable. It's like, no, the monster's unstoppable. You're just a little short, chubby pig that it could eat. And instead of eating you, it decided to straight up throw you away by stepping on you and smushing you into the earth. So, yeah, take that as you will, sucker. I feel like I was the reason why this guy had whatever happened to him happen. You know, like I feel like it was my fault in some type of way. I was like, man, me really wanting this guy to perish, it happened. I mean, I think I did this to him. So I don't know. It was pretty awesome to see just how much she was going to learn about herself this week. I didn't think she was going to go to the extent of starting to beat herself up or, taking such a hard grudge on herself, as in she didn't even think she could smile ever again because of taking a human life, So it's all of these different type of emotions that she was going through that her character is known for being this sympathetic. Her character is known for feeling bad about these types of stuff, even if it's the dumbest people that we don't want to see live in like their circumstances they're living and be all happy. It doesn't matter to her because they're still human, they're still people, they're still living, and that's just it was expected of her to feel so guilty after it was all said and done. So that's the type of character I know from these episodes that I've learned. And to see it, if she did anything else other than this, it would have felt not. It would have felt unlike her character. So that's where all of this is going, and I love the aspect that I can practically just sit back, relax, expect something to happen, and when it happens, it even has more expectation, or it even has more than I could imagine sometimes, or it's just on point. But usually, I mean, even down to the girl who is the cutest little girl ever, who can bring light to some of the worst situations, felt like she was useless in that situation. She was just clinging on to her master and was pretty sad at the overall situation at hand. So it sucks to see characters losing, loved ones and stuff, but as of right now, I honestly think we are getting some of the best anime's storytelling out right now after seeing some of the storytelling out of animes that weren't that great and seeing all the stories now just being some very, very well done overall plotted out thing. I absolutely can't hate on any stories right now. Like they're all doing so well. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying Shield Hero. I mean, this episode touched a lot on slavery and of the demi-humans and the dark history behind what the capitals are, what the high-end people are doing and getting away with. So it's clear to me that they have quite the big story to tell with the royalty probably overall. And if that is the case, we might just see some actual good justice being done. I mean, like the queen said, she wanted the king abolished. She wants him out of his kingdom. But the one time Melly shows up there, he gets into this huge argument with the shield hero, not to mention the sister shows up talking and adding all these different consequent or like different, speaking points than what she was actually aiming to talk for already. So it's very, very interesting just along with the political people and what could truly pop off soon. Not to mention, it's fun to see where the shield hero will get to play a role at the end of all of this. Like, what if he's the final say of the people who gets to stay and the people who get to go because of the queen or something? It's gonna get interesting, and I mean, not like it hasn't been interesting already, but it's just gonna get better, guys. I can feel it in my bones. So, with that being said, I got one more show I still gotta even watch, so I'll probably drop it a little bit later tonight. It's already 3 o'clock, so expect it no later than like 6, 7 my PTST time. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am the Anime G, and I will have daily content as much as possible, and not only that, but I'll try to drop as much content on those days as possible. So I hope you enjoy that, and I hope that we get to talk in the next one. So with that being said, peace.